Hello and welcome to Tai Chi Connection, the series where we look at the moments between the movements and the transitions between positions. Today we're going to be looking at moving from a repulse monkey position into slanted flying. Now, this is actually quite simple. However, we are going to be moving to a different angle and going over the shoulder, using the same hand from our repulse monkey to be the same hand lead for our slanted flying. So really the true essence of this is to pay attention to your footwork, because the hand work is much easier to do and very easy and seamless in the transition. But the feet have a lot of work to do. There's going to be a little bit of extra pivoting, a little bit of extra moving to get us in the right position for our slanted flying. So let's go get to work. We're going to start this from a repulse monkey position. And just to kind of show you what the direction is and what the challenge is here, we're starting with the repulse monkey. My right hand and my right foot are forward, and then I'm going to go directly 90 degrees out towards my right. So I'm turning towards my back to do the slanted flying. Although this is not a big change, the main part that makes this difficult is our foot position. So if I am just to step directly out, now my toes are pointing in separate directions. So I'm very off balance if I'm starting to shift forward. Now, many people end up doing a secondary pivot at the end of this technique, and that is not correct. We want to actually focus on pivoting and placing the foot in position, so before we shift into the technique to have maximum rooting and maximum stability. So this is a key pivot. Now, the next thing is I want you to really pay attention to maintaining your body at the same level. It's very common that people will raise up to do adjustment steps and then step down and then come back up as they do this. And that's really what we want to avoid. We want to make this look as seamless as possible so that just anybody watching won't see all of what's happening behind the scenes and all those pivots and things going on with the foot. Okay, so let's start with the repulse monkey with the right hand forward, right foot forward. Okay, now my left hand is down by the dantian, and if you look at the angle of the feet, it's a nice 45 and then straight on here. Okay, now I am going to step back towards my right just to demonstrate from this angle, and it's not going to be the easiest to see, but I will change that angle in just a minute. I'm going to come back to my balanced position. From here, I can pivot my foot and put it in the correct angle so that when I step out, now I have a good position for my slanted flying. I can step out to a full third line stance, and that's really what we're looking for here. Okay, so if I'm facing this way now with my right hand out in my repulse monkey position, I'm going to bring my hands and foot in, set it down, shift and pivot here. Try not to raise up and pivot as we do this. We want to stay nice and low and then step out, and we can finish our slanted flying technique. Okay, so again from here, the key to staying low is keeping the knees bent. Don't extend the legs when you step back in. Keep the knees bent as we step in, pivot, step, and then shift and move out for slanted flying. If I'm facing this way, one more time, you can see here, the hands are going to come in, that touch, the pivot, and then now I can step out and slanted flying. This makes it look much easier than it actually is. And again, that's a goal that you want. We're doing a 90-degree turn in a direction that's actually not that common to step. So moving like this and stepping in a secondary pivot may seem very easy in the beginning, but it goes against the principles that we've built up until this point. So you really have to pay attention to that extra little pivot on the foot. And there you have it. Now, when you're working on this technique, I put a lot of emphasis on the footwork. We want to make this move as smooth as possible, but the footwork has to be very precise in doing that. And we don't want to really affect the upper body as we're moving here. So as you withdraw the foot, as you step out, you really have to pay attention to keeping those knees bent and keeping the body at the same level. At the same time, make sure those hands move at a consistent pace, and this will blend together beautifully, and all of your hard work will not be noticeable. But that is the goal. You want to make your hard work seem effortless and almost invisible to just the regular eye. Okay, if you have any questions, drop a comment down below. Otherwise, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next lesson. Thanks so much for stopping by.